State compared to to what they have been the last couple of years?
They are a lot better, especially on the mound. They've got some dudes on the mound, and they had a really good record going into conference play, and they played some pretty good teams, and they've lost some close games. But just watching, the stuff I've watched today, they got real arms on the mound, and it's going to be everything we can handle.
Power guys, or what makes them so good?
Yeah. I mean, they got velocity. They've got good breaking stuff. I mean, it's a young group of guys too. So yeah, they got a chance.
Just from what you've seen of the Big Ten so far, I know you haven't had a chance to play every team yet, but just what do you think of the conference as a whole in terms of their overall strength?
It's just like the Big Ten always is. I mean, anybody can beat anybody on any given day. I mean, Penn State shut out Indiana at Indiana. I mean, they're hitting 1,000 home runs, and their left-hander goes in there and shuts them out. I mean, it just, if you're not ready and on top of your game, you can get taken down, and it's kind of what we've seen so far.
We were talking with Spencer, but how did you guys as coaches evaluate how he came back yesterday, and what's his outlook for the weekend?
Yeah, you just lean on the trainers, and what they tell you, and the plan was to get him on his feet a little bit yesterday, and I haven't seen him yet today, but hopefully he came out of it well, and just slowly build him up. I highly doubt he'll be able to play all 3 games, but if we could get a couple out of him this weekend, that'd be fantastic.
Does it kind of present a good plan or a good problem now for you guys when you have Cam and Spencer and a lot of guys maybe who are swinging it better?
Well, I love competition, and the second you think you have depth, crazy stuff happens. So my mind doesn't think that way. Like I said, I'm just going to try and put the best lineup out there every day, and whoever that is, go get them.
Rotation for the weekend?
Same.
Stick the same?
Yep.
How about with Chad? I mean, you mentioned him going through some mechanical things. Has that been a problem for him previous to this year, or are you guys trying to just kind of work on some stuff?
No, just, sometimes when you come back from, like we talked about, when you come back from Tommy John or a big injury, sometimes the last thing to come is command. And he's got, struggling with a little feel for his mechanics and his pitches right now, and, just kind of getting back to the basics, and thought yesterday was a good time in that situation to get him out there and see where we're at. So we'll just progress from there.
What is it that Matt Waldron's able to do specifically that's so able to frustrate those batters?
You have command of your pitches. I mean, he can command his fastball pretty much anywhere in the zone. His breaking ball as well, and his changeup's really solid. I mean, you can throw all 3 of those to either right-handed or left-handed hitters. It just makes it very difficult to hone in on one pitch, and that's been his thing. And the biggest thing for Matt this year is he's taking his stuff just a little bit, and that makes the changeup that much better, makes the slider just a little bit sharper, and he's been able to maintain it. So hopefully he can keep his strength up and maintain it through the rest of the year.
What's his velo get up to with fastball?
Yeah, I mean, he'll get up to 92 and before he'd be 85 to 88-ish, on a good day, maybe touch 90. We'd see I think in the Big Ten tournament a couple years ago, we saw 93, but then, it just, now you're seeing consistently 88 to 90, up to 92, and that's all it takes is just that little uptick, man, and it changes everything.
When you get to this point in the season, is this where the grind maybe starts to set in a little bit for guys, and how do you fight that and stay fresh when the games start piling up a little bit like this? Yeah, I mean, you try and pick your spots. Like after K-State, we took Wednesday off. We won't work out tomorrow because of traveling, so we get a little workout in today. But just communicating with the guys, monitoring where their bodies are at. We're getting close to dead week here for finals too, so just understanding which guys may need some extra study time, things like that. But yeah, it's just everybody's a little bit different. Getting guys a rest, like getting Hallmark off his feet, Hellstrom off his feet yesterday. I'd love to have him in there, but just kind of monitoring their workload.
What do you see from Lindstrom? He had problems with control last night in the 2 batters he faced.
What's that?
Lindstrom, where is he based on his last night?
Well, he's available, he's healthy. Just like I was saying, that you come back from a major injury, the last thing to come is command, and sometimes you just get out of whack mechanically a little bit, and you lose a little bit of feel for your pitches. So we're just trying to get back to the basics with him, and we're going to throw him out there again. He's one of our main guys, so we need to get him going.
How much is that as mental?
I mean, I don't know. What's Yogi Berra saying? I mean, yeah, you can use that one.
Like I said before, last night they kind of didn't punch back when Creighton punched first. Is that something you guys as coaches kind of try and coach them to get back this week, or is that something that has to come from within the guys?
Yeah, it was kind of a head scratcher last night. You know, Creighton has a good team, and they came out, and you know, when Creighton scores first, which they do a lot, they're very tough to beat. We got lucky when they scored first in Omaha. We were able to come back, but when they jump on you early, it's tough. And you're right. We have been pretty resilient. We have played very hard, and you know, yesterday, I'm hoping they got it all out of their system yesterday, because that was definitely not the team that I've been around, and I obviously missed the mark on getting them ready for the game, and that's my job, and you know, I blew it yesterday.
Darin, I know you guys love playing at home, but knowing what's coming in weather-wise, you happy to be hitting the road this weekend?
I love playing at home, but I just want to play, and you know, it's you know, the weather's not much better out of Penn State either, so at least probably a little warmer, but there's a lot of rain in the forecast, so we're just gonna hopefully we can get them all in, and just whatever it brings, we'll take it.
Say last night was a disappointment. Do you feel like overall, that game notwithstanding, you have a pretty good handle on what this team's capability is?
Yeah, I mean, that's why I said it was just a head scratcher, because it was so out of character for how they go about their business in practice and the weight room, you know, just during the games, and to come off of playing really well. You know, if one part of the game goes down, you can understand that. Obviously, Kyle didn't look very comfortable out there, but I thought we didn't take super aggressive swings. There was something that I'm not going to sit here and, you know, try and figure out, just other than like, hey, you know, let's get back to what we're good at, what got us to where we're having success, and not get ahead of ourselves. You know, I think there was a lot of excitement, a lot of talk, you know, and I heard it. I'm sure the players heard it, and sometimes that can get in the way of your focus, and we just need to get back to playing like we can.
So last time you were out of Penn State, when you guys clinched the Big Ten championship, is that right?
Yeah, it seemed like 20 years ago, but yeah, it's that's the only time we've been out there. Crazy Big Ten scheduling.
You're gonna have some pretty good memories when you get back in that clubhouse out there.
We probably won't even go in that clubhouse. I don't know. I don't remember going in there before any of the games, but yeah, I usually keep the yearbook pretty close, so we got business to handle this year.
Thanks,